Hello everyone, my name is Veston and welcome to the Throne Room. Today we're going to do another round of Would You Rather. It's been a really long time since I've done one of these. I think this will be the first one for 2017. It's just because I've been really busy lately, especially with work and other things, but also because I've been focusing more on game-related content, especially Overwatch. I hate to admit it, I am pretty much addicted to that game now. It's all I ever play aside from the random things that I do for my channel. But it's really fun and I'm starting to get the hang of all the characters, so it's definitely something I'd recommend if you're into the first-person shooter genre. But anyways, back to this. I kind of miss doing this and I've put it off for way too long. I was planning on doing one of these around New Year's and then I just forgot to do it. So here we are. I like doing these kind of videos because it lets me talk, even though I'm a stuttering mess most of the time, and it's also just kind of a way for you guys to interact with me or get to know me a little bit more, like see inside my head and be like, oh yeah, I totally agree with that answer, or no, I totally disagree right there. And it's just kind of fun for you and me, I would hope. So without further ado, let's get into the first question. Would you rather be painted by Van Gogh or be painted by Da Vinci? I'm not too familiar with their artwork. Like, I've seen the more famous ones, and you know, being someone named Vincent, I'm kind of leaning more towards Vincent Van Gogh. But Leonardo da Vinci was also a genius in his own way. They even made movies about him, and you know, like the Da Vinci Code and whatnot. Even though it's totally not related to him, it's more about Tom Hanks. But anyways, it's tough to say. Both are really well-renowned artists, and they both make very beautiful works. I like Vincent Van Gogh's work because it's very wispy and it kind of has like this dreamlike quality to it, whereas Da Vinci, his work is a little bit more precise and very realistic looking, like as realistic as you can get with paint. But the thing is, since I'm more of like a creative person and I like creating things, I lean a little bit more towards the style of Van Gogh because it's very dreamlike and it makes you think about what you're looking at a little bit more rather than seeing Da Vinci's works and just being like, oh, okay, well, this is it. I kind of appreciate Van Gogh's creativity a little bit more. And for that, I'm going to say I would rather be painted by Vincent Van Gogh. Oh, wow. So I am in the vast minority, but I don't regret my choice. I honestly really like his style, and I think it would be really cool to see what kind of portrait he would come up for me. Okay, would you rather have no eyebrows or have a unibrow? This one's kind of tough because either way, it's going to be a little weird looking. I know some people have unibrows, so I'm sorry if I just called you weird, but a lot of people do find them rather unusual, and having no eyebrows is actually surprisingly common. Like, you know, people like pluck their eyebrows and then they draw them back on. I don't really understand why they do that, but it's just a fashion thing. It's not part of my realm of knowledge. So either way, you can have no eyebrows and you can just draw them back on with fancy markers, or you can have a unibrow, and if it bothers you, you can always just manually pluck the bridge in the middle. I have a little bit of a unibrow. It's not really noticeable, but it's like I have like 3 hairs just like right there for no reason, and it doesn't really count, I guess, but I figured I'd say that just for shiggle's sake. I'm gonna have to say I'd rather have no eyebrows because I could probably just like mask it with a toque or draw them back on and just say I'm fashionable and being chic. This one's pretty split. I would imagine that a majority of the people who said have no eyebrows are probably female, because it tends to be more common, at least I've noticed, that women like to pluck their eyebrows and kind of draw them back on in a seductive shape. But either way, I'd probably just hate my life, so there you have it. Okay, would you rather only have a first grade education or live in a world where everyone else only has a first grade education? This is a rather strange question, and it kind of makes you think, like, would you rather be the smartest person in the world, or would you rather be the dumbest person in the world? The thing is, for the red choice, live in a world where everyone else only has a first grade education, I work a job in customer service, and a lot of the time I'm dealing with people, I sometimes wonder how they made it to the age of 40 without accidentally killing themselves, because there's a lot of really stupid people out there. Common sense is an oxymoron. Just saying. I'm not trying to say that I'm smart, I'm just saying that I observe people and a lot of them are rather disappointing. And sometimes I think maybe I do live in a world where everyone has a first grade education except for my friends, because my friends are awesome. And you're awesome. I'm pretty sure you're a smart person. So, I don't know. It would be tough for me to be someone who is uneducated, which is, but the thing is then, everyone else would be smarter than me, and they'd probably be like, oh, let me show you how to do this, and they'd probably treat me all weird, and I would probably feel bad about myself because I can't do anything right. So I'm gonna be selfish and be the smartest man in the world. Haha, 69% agree. See, I'm not the only selfish one out there. There's over 900,000 people who would join me as intelligent people, even though I can't form coherent sentences right now. I think in my first video I had one that was very similar to this. Would you rather have 2 million YouTube subscribers or 1 million Twitter followers? Obviously, I'm gonna go for the YouTube subscribers because this is what I do. I do YouTube, or at least I'm trying. This is the 6th month and I only have 14 subscribers as it stands. If I had 2 million subscribers, that would be a dream come true. Hell, if I had 100,000 subscribers, that would be enough to make my dreams come true. So, I will beg for it at the end of the video, but if you wish to be a subscriber, don't forget to hit that little red button down below. I'm desperate. Okay, so this one's rather unusual. Would you rather have bright blue hair or have bright blue teeth? I'm going to predict that most people probably picked this one because it seems more acceptable. Like, you could be like, heh, I'm just an anime character in real life, you know? So that way you can get away with it, because I'm pretty sure there's lots of anime characters with blue hair. Whereas having blue teeth is not something I've ever heard of before, so I'm gonna just take the safe route and be a chicken and say I'm an anime character, because 89% of the world would rather be an anime character than a freak with a really weird smile. Good luck making friends with dentists or getting that spot in that toothpaste commercial you wanted. And the final question is for you guys. I'm not answering it, you are. Would you rather be with a blonde or be with a brunette? It's just a matter of preference. I'm curious to know what kind of traits would you rather your boyfriend or girlfriend have? If you're feeling adventurous, you can always put your response in the comment section below. I know no one's actually going to answer the question because I haven't had any responses yet other than random spam on these videos. But if you feel like it, I look forward to reading your replies. So if you enjoyed today's video, give me a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you would rather be with an Asian, you can always subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. I'll leave some little links down below, and you can take a look at some of my gaming related videos and let me know what you think. Till then, I hope that all your adventures take you to many exciting places. Thanks for watching.